Hey everybody, it's Susan from the Social Sales Girls, and I think I've got something really exciting for those of you that have stores. If you have a bricks and mortar location, this is for you. And what we're going to talk about is how you can actually sell on Facebook. And the way you're going to do it is by using local awareness ads with a call to action. I don't know if some of you should remember that a few weeks back we did a couple of videos with one of the members of our group showing you how local awareness ads worked, how to set them up, and what was so amazing about them is that they get a ton of reach and they convert really inexpensively. So what this means is conversion. If you've done any Facebook advertising, you probably know what it means. It means the cost of someone taking action on your ad. And right now, local awareness ads are getting great reach and they're converting for like 4 and 5 cents a conversion. And if you have done advertising on Facebook, you'll know that that's pretty much unheard of unless you're doing a video ad. So, my feeling is that Facebook really wants to encourage local businesses to use this option and they're making it inexpensive for them to do it. So, if I had a store, a physical presence right now, I would be doing this and really riding this wave. So, we're talking about a local awareness ad. They've been around for a little while, but there's a recent change. And in the last few weeks, they've changed the calls to action to allow your customers to message you. And they message you through Facebook. And I'm sure all of you that have business pages have had messages from people that way. And of course, you can respond right away or you can respond later. It's almost like a direct line to you. And I think that's totally great. So we wanted to demo that to show you how it could be done and how effective I think it could be. And we asked for a volunteer, and Cecilia from Kids Training in Canada volunteered. So we want to thank her for being our victim. And when she decided to do it, that she would do it, and we talked about it, it was a few weeks ago. And I asked her what she wanted to promote in the store and what were good sellers and, what she was thinking. And we had a conversation that revolved around back to school. She has a kids store, kids clothing, and it revolved around back to school and, new fall items. So very kindly, she sent me some pictures of some of the items that she had in the store, and I got them, and I actually got Megan to crop them up and put some graphics in Canva on them. And then I sat down to do this presentation, and I thought, ooh, this was 2 or 3 weeks ago that she sent me these pictures, and I've had a store before, so I know what's happened now. She only has half the sizes. And if she doesn't only have half the sizes, it's probably not a great item. So that's a problem because, frankly, I don't know about you, but for me, it takes enough time and effort to get the ad up and running. I certainly have no interest in spending money advertising something that I can't deliver. I have to tell them, oops, sorry. So I had a little bit of a rethink about all of this. And I think that before you do this, you need to think carefully about what you're going to advertise and see if you can get really good bang for your buck. We Squeak, now we don't have the bricks and mortar, so we can't use these types of ads, but we've been doing some product advertising that's linked right up to the product page over the last couple of months, and we've had a very good return on it. But if I couldn't set it and kind of forget it, I'm not sure I'd do it. So that's why I think that you should choose carefully. And then if one product works, by all means, add another. So let's talk about the products that I think will work best. First and foremost, I think it needs to have a broad appeal. It needs to be something that a lot of your customer base would be interested in, something that you can think of, that people can automatically see what it is and you can very easily explain what it does. Might solve a problem even, something like that. So the second thing is you've got to have inventory. Like make sure it's something that you have a deep inventory of in the store and that you can get more, because if it works, you'll want to buy more and more and more. So make sure. I'm thinking, off the top of my head, people who have baby stores like the Chew Beads and the Baltic amber, those things that get people in the store. Anything new that's new in the market, those are the things that I would be inclined to use. The third thing is I would be avoiding lots of colors and sizes. I'd be avoiding lots of SKUs because you might open the conversation with, do you have this and this? And they say, or you say no, and then you tell them what you do have, and before you know it, it's just gone off the rails. So I would really, really avoid sizes if I could. Colors, maybe two or three, but I would really avoid sizes, I think. So I would go for products that you sell all the time. And I think that if you were talking about fashion, I think we're talking about accessories more than anything. If you have a gift store, I think you have a lot more to choose from than fashion. But think about those things before you start the ad. So what we're going to do next is Megan's done up a graphic. I was on Cecilia's Facebook page and her website, and I chose an accessory that I just know from my background sells and sells and sells. It's called the Knot Genie, and I have one myself and use it, and I know it does very well. So we've made up a graphic. We're going to head on into the Ads Manager. We're going to show you, Megan's going to show you how to set up the ad, how to do your targeting for the ad, how to set up your call to action, and we'll talk about how it can all work for you and how to get it going and see if it works. We'll see you in the Ads Manager.
Thanks, Susan. Hey guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to set up a local awareness ad. We're going to do one for mobile and one for desktop, and we'll do them both in the same campaign so you can kind of see how each one works separately. So first off, I'm just going to go into my Ads Manager. So now that we're in the Ads Manager, we're just going to go ahead and create an ad. And I know we've been calling it a local awareness ad, but what we really want to select on here is reach people near your business. And if you hover over it, you can see in the description it calls it a local awareness ad. So we'll just go ahead and click through. I'm going to use Cake Queens for this demonstration. Okay, so campaign name. I'm going to name this campaign Genie, and I'm going to name it LA so I know it's a local awareness ad. So right off the bat, it's going to want to know where your store is so that it can target people around there on Facebook. So go ahead and put your store address in there. I'm going to use Kids Trading Company's address. So I've searched, and you can select however many miles out you want. I'm going to select the maximum 50 miles. You can also put a custom if you want, but we'll just go with 50. And you can see it tells you how many people your potential reach is. I'm going to change it to women, and I'm going to change it to ages 25 to 44, and of course this is going to depend on your store and what you're trying to sell. There we go. Okay, next is our budget, so I'm just going to leave it at $5, and it's going to be a daily budget, and I'm going to also leave it running continuously. You can select a start date and an end date if you like. But we're just going to keep an eye on it and see how it's performing. So this ad set name I'm going to name mobile because we're just going to show it to our mobile users so we can kind of differentiate between the pricing and how many people are hitting our mobile ad and how many people are hitting our desktop ad. So I'm going to use the picture that Susan showed you earlier. There it is. Okay. Next is our text. So you have 90 characters for the text, and then you have the headline, which I'm going to say, get yours now. You could say whatever you like on there. And then of course we want to show our advanced options, which is the description underneath the headline here, and it's 200 characters. So if someone sees this and they're intrigued but they're not really sure what it is, it's a good place to kind of give them more of a description. So for our description, I have, do your mornings start with a battle over the hairbrush? Moms everywhere are raving about the Knot Genie. It's a gentle and fast way to easily detangle all types of hair. I love mine. And for the text, which is going to show up here, you only have 90 characters, so you have to be careful about what you're going to put there. we're just going to put, you need the knot genie. It's a magical detangling brush. Message us to get yours now. So we've let them know if they message us, they can set up getting their own. So of course in the call to action, we're going to select send message. It's really great because they don't have to go anywhere. They see the ad and all they have to do is click send message. They don't have to go to your page, they don't have to call you, they don't have to go to your website. All they need to do is click to send message. So moving on, we want to select just mobile newsfeed for this one, because like I said, we want to see how it does compared to desktop. So we're going to take desktop off here. So we're just going to go over and remove it. And we'll click. So this is how it's going to look on our mobile newsfeed. So we will go ahead and place our order. And we can go out and create a new ad, or we can create a similar ad. So you can see at the top, if you're unsure, what account it's under this campaign. So instead of setting it up in a new one, it's going to set it up in this campaign. But you can see that it's setting it up under the mobile ad set, and we obviously want a new ad set. We want a desktop ad set. So in order to do that, you just want to scroll down and click change ad set, and we can create a new ad set and save. So obviously we just want to change desktop. So the rest we should be able to leave. So I'm just going to double check through it. 25 to 44, women, $5 daily budget. We're going to name this ad set desktop. We're going to keep the exact same picture. We're going to keep all the same text. And then we're just going to go ahead and add it to desktop and remove it from mobile. So you can see this is what it will look like on our desktop. So go ahead and place the order for that one. And we'll continue, we just want the 2. So you can see it's just waiting to be approved, which I'm sure it will be because it has less than 20% text. And if you're not sure if yours has less than 20% text, you can use the grid tool provided by Facebook. If you just Google grid tool Facebook, it will come up and it's super simple to use. So that is my demo for you on how to set up a local awareness ad. And we've done 2 ad sets, one mobile and one desktop under the same campaign, so we can kind of see how they run differently and decide which one we want to put more money onto and which one maybe we should drop off.